Hello guys and welcome back to Haymanager with me, Alex, and today we're back with the Evertons series. I have absolutely no idea where I'm up to with this, but what I am going to guarantee you is I'm semi-back. 4 months out of the game, 4 months has been a long time running. I think, as you can tell, probably the camera quality is not up to par. This is a purely temporary thing. I'm actually moving out of my parents' house. I'm in the fortunate position where I've managed to find myself a house, and I am going to live in there. So this is basically a timestamp video. I'm using this as a timestamp video. It's pretty incredible. I think I've been doing this 3 years now. 2 years. 2 years maybe. I've had to put it on pause because of so many things that have gone on. Moving out, having that individuality, having that independence. It's a different step. It's a different type of game, so to speak. So yeah, I'm going to be looking forward to just having my own place, being able to have my own schedule. It's just going to be very relaxed. I'm going to hopefully get a rebrand going just in the meantime, just in my downtime. But I thought today I'd come back and I'd try and slowly get back into the Everton save. Yeah, they sacked Frank Lampard. They brought in Sean Dyche. Pretty good hiring system they got there. Sean Dyche coming in, really good manager, really good player. Back in his day, just absolute meathead, so to speak. But yeah, I thought I'd try and continue this Everton save. Everton in real life. Let me just double check where they are at the moment. So Everton in real life, I believe they're sitting just above the relegation zone, so they're actually 17th. So after 30 games, they are on 27 points. They've had in the last 5 games, 3 draws, one against Chelsea, one against Tottenham. They beat Brentford, they lost to United, but they drew with Forest. So they're doing all right. They're doing pretty well. 27 points after 30 games. In our save, should I say, what we're doing here, we're currently sitting 18th. On 14 points out of 18 games, so I think we're pretty much on track. Let's see after 18 game weeks where were Everton? Everton were 18th on 15 points. So at the moment we're 1 point off pace. We're 1 point off pace. They were doing very poor at the start of the season. I think they were waiting until the January transfer window to open. We're going to see what we can do. So at this point in the season, after 18 games, Everton have 3 wins, 6 draws, 9 losses. For me, right now, we have 2 wins, 8 draws, 8 losses. So we've actually got 1 less loss, 2 more draws, but 1 less win. We've not won as many games, but let's see if we can change that today. So I thought we'd get back into it. We're going to play Brentford. I've made a few changes. I've not played this for absolutely ages. I'm going to adjust some of these instructions. I don't want to make any changes to the team because I think we've got a pretty good team out there. They want me to bring Falcao in, but this is the team we're operating with. I cannot remember this at all. But we have Jordan Pickford, obviously, Nathan Patterson, who's fit in real life, I believe is injured, Michael Keane, Connor Cody, Michaelenko. We've got Gagliardini that we brought in for 3 million. He looks pretty impressive as far as I'm concerned. He's pretty impressive on the game. Onana we've got in here, great player, sort of young, 21-year-old player. Going to reach his potential. Fidalgo we brought in, I don't know if you remember this, 3.8 million for the 25-year-old. He looks unbelievable. 17 passing, 17 vision, 15 first touch, great flair, anticipation, great agility, proper advanced playmaker. Anthony Gordon, who actually left Everton to go to Newcastle for 40 million. That'll be an interesting one. Dwight McNeil we've got in here, average player. That's my opinion on him. And then Calvert-Lewin, who's actually not... He was injured in real life. I don't know what's happening with him. He might be forcing a leave. I don't know. I think he's still injured, obviously injury prone. But he looks pretty good. He looks very good in this game. 17 heading, 16 off the ball. Great teamwork, and the physicals are unbelievable. He's finishing in first touch. I just want to try and get that out of him. Try and get as much out of him as I can. Falcao on the bench, as we all know. He's been probably the star of the series. Model citizen, great player to come in. Great history. Atletico Madrid was unbelievable, Porto unbelievable, United and Chelsea not so much, and they went to Monaco, was very, very good. But yeah, we're going to see how we can fare today. We've got Beljo as well. He's actually a FM wonder kid. I didn't realise this when I bought him for 2.8 million, but apparently he's very good. I'm going to send him on a leadership course. But yeah, that's what we're up to so far. I can't remember this at all. So we're going to submit the team. We're going to get straight into it. Let's auto number these fellas. We've got 15 and 19. Yep, sounds good to me. Going to go into the game. Michael Keane. I've brought in. I had quite a weird team that I rotated out. Keep this going now. Pump the fists up. In fact, no. I'm going to hands on hips. I want to climb out the relegation place. I've got faith in my team. Not really. But, you know, you got to say it, haven't you? And, yeah, let's see what we can do. Patterson's picked up a bit of a knock as well. I'll take him off after this. We've actually dropped down to 19th now, as there's a highlight here as we're knocking it round outside the box. Fidalgo goes through, has a shot, and it falls to Raya as he picks up the ball. Oh, that was the highlight. That was it. As I'm going to demand more from the lads. Come on, boys. We need to get a bit more out of this game already. Anthony Gordon's pretty worse for wear. There's quite a lot of people injured out here. Let's try and get out of this relegation zone. Keep going to the defenders. I want to see more. I'm not happy with your playmaking works, and then as well as that, Calvert-Lewin needs to try and hype him up. Nathan Patterson injured. I'm going to bring on Ben Godfrey. Anthony Gordon. He's having an all right game. He's having a pretty good game actually. I'll leave him on for the time being, but Onana's not looking match fit. Let's carry on into the game. Ben Godfrey coming on. Let's see if he can make any sort of impact on the game, as Anthony Gordon's looking pretty worse for wear here. Actually, I'm going to have to take him off. Let's bring on Iwobi in his place. Calvert-Lewin having a shocker. Let's bring on Bejo. And Onana himself as well. He's actually looking pretty worse for wear. Let's bring on Cifuentes, who is probably our new signing. Is actually our new signing. So come on, boys. Let's fire up the team. Michaelenko, we've got a highlight here. Connor Cody on the ball. We've been better in the second half. Iwobi gets the ball on the right-hand side. Gives it back to Ben Godfrey. Can he find a cross in? He can. He finds Bejo. You're on the turn. Puts it in the bottom right-hand corner. Bejo on the turn. Great play, can I just say, by Iwobi and Ben Godfrey and Bejo. Great turn as Iwobi gets to the ball here. Pulls it back to Ben Godfrey, who's just come on at half-time. Finds the target man. Calvert-Lewin not doing the business. Bejo comes in. What a goal. My camera's still working. Thank God for that. And now we're on the charge. It's 80th minute and they've actually got a free kick. This is not looking good. Who's taking it? It's Damsgaard standing over the 22-year-old. Can he score? Pickford with the save. And Fidalgo manages to get that away. That was scary as Jensen picks up the ball. Brentford look like they're coming forward here, but we've managed to stop the counter. Right, so the 86th minute, this game's gone pretty well actually. I can't believe it. As now we're looking to scramble it out from the back. We've punted it clear. Iwobi's picked it up and we're on the counter attack here now as we go forward. Iwobi, can he find maybe the man in the middle? Can he pull it back? He doesn't. Dwight McNeil's there. He crosses it in and he misses Bejo, which is poor, really poor, as now Brentford come forward with the counter attack and Buemo was on the charge. Godfrey's there though and gives it back to Iwobi. Now then, can we maybe build this up to get a second to sort of see off the game? Fidalgo crosses it in. Beljo's there. But was he offside? That's the question. Was he offside? Let's take a minute. Let's see. Fidalgo with a great ball in, by the way. Checking goal review, goal disallowed. I thought so. I thought he was just a step offside. You could see it coming. Fidalgo takes it past his man, looking like a bit of a Santi Cazorla-esque. And then that, just offside. But he finishes really well, Bejo. That's a really good finish. Damsgaard stands over a free kick. Michaelenko heads it away. It's poorly. There's not picked up the man. Kanyos is there. And Buemo. And oh my God, he had the whole goal to aim for. And he's put it right at Pickford as we've come up to the 94th minute now. It's full time. And on the return of Haymanager, we've won 1-0 to take us to 17th. After 19 games and -7 goal difference, we're doing all right, boys. We're doing all right. Right, I might try and join you back. I'll see how things go. I'll try and join you back, so I'll make this a quick episode. We'll get through a second game, and then I'll try and get further forward. But honestly, great result against Brentford. Who's next up? It's Brentford again in the FA Cup third round. So we've got a double dose of Brentford. A double dose. So I'll join you back for it. See you in a second. Right, we're back, and the team's looking a bit better than where we've been at previously. So we're going to go with pretty much the same side. We're going to get Ben Godfrey in for Michael Keane, because Ben Godfrey had a pretty good game out there last time. As well as that, Iwobi in for Dwight McNeil. Just going to see how he plays in that inverted wing. role sort of on that left-hand side, and as well as that, Gagliardini out. We're going to bring James Garner in. James Garner can play the deep line playmaker role really, really well, so I'm going to see how he plays that. I'm going to drop Onana to a box-to-box midfielder role. Just a bit of like experimenting. Anyway, Calvert-Lewin, he was subject to a £40 million bid. You're up here, £40 million bid from Tottenham. So we're going to see how that goes. I've asked for 100 million. Yeah, let's just see where that goes with that. We're going to submit the team. Go to the match. Brentford v2, second game in a row against Brentford. They're playing Unal up front. They've got a pretty good side out, Brentford, for this FA Cup game. I want to try and stay in the cup if I can, as it looks like we've given away a penalty already. Cody has put in a foot against Damsgaard, but it did look like he won the ball. I've got to admit. Well, obviously he didn't win the ball as the penalty's been given. Pickford in net. Got belief in our England number one. And Mbeumo steps up. Can he score? He does. He puts in bottom left hand corner, so it's goal for Brentford. Right. Well, that puts us in a sticky situation. And Mbeumo's jigging. Yeah, not a great start. 1-0 down within the first 5 minutes. Let's see how this match sees out anyway. We're going to encourage the side, try and get us back into this game as best we can. But for now, it's going to be a bit of a slow start anyway, as Garner picks up the ball. He's a free kick taker, puts it over the bar. It's a very quick highlight. We've got the ball very deep here. Michaelenko picks it up. We actually did change our tactic last time to be push a bit higher, but I think I might have to change that in a minute. As Jensen's gone through on goal, yeah, I'm definitely changing it. It seems to suit our style of play a bit better, that, as Garner's one of the best free kick set piece takers that I know anyway for us. Onana gives the ball back to Patterson, crosses in. Iwobi's there with a volley across the face of goal, and that was close. That was very close. As it looks like a highlight started again as Jensen picks it up. Pinnock on the ball now. We're pushing a bit higher. Jensen's coming forward though. Brentford looking pretty scary as Mbeumo's come through on goal, and he's got his second goal of the day. This isn't looking good for us at all, is it? And Mbeumo absolutely running rings round us. As it's a great ball in. I think who was that? Michaelenko went to sleep. Connor Cody just not quick enough. He came inside. Connor Cody just dropped deep. Michaelenko's not picking him up, man to man, and he's stuck it in the back of the net. It's 2-0 to Brentford now. As there's a highlight straight from kickoff as Fidalgo goes forward, finds Onana. Anthony Gordon, can he find a good ball in? He can't. Calvert-Lewin can't win the header either, and Damsgaard gets it back. As now Brentford can play out from the back yet again. Pinnock on the ball. Into Janelt. We need to press a bit further. Come on, boys. Let's press a bit more. Encourage the lads. I think we need to start pressing a bit more, actually. Much more often. There we are. So, Mbeumo on the ball. He's having an absolute blinder today as Godfrey picks that up. Can he maybe clear it? He doesn't. He makes a mistake. Unal's on the ball now. Finds Mbeumo, who finds the ball into Jensen, and Pickford just... Yeah. From that 1-0, we go to a 3-0 after 34 minutes. I mean, it's looking bad. We're simply not good enough. We're simply just not good enough. Need to play a lot better than this, as I don't think this deep line playmaker role might not be the one for Garner. Might have to change this up because it doesn't seem to be helping us in this midfield area right here. Hickey gets tackled by Michaelenko when we pick the ball up. Can Cody do anything with this now? He finds Garner, who... Yeah, it's just that we haven't got the quality of defence at the moment to be able to just play a deep line playmaker who can just ping the ball about. We're just not good enough at that yet. Nathan Patterson picks it up quite well here. Garner picks it up, finds a great ball to Calvert-Lewin. Onana pings it towards Iwobi, who's through on goal and puts it in the back of the net to make it 3-1. 2 minutes after half time. I'm pretty much sure Iwobi was onside here. I'm so sure he's onside. Goal awarded. Yep. Thank God for that. Garner, great ball in to split the play to Calvert-Lewin. Onana picks it up. Great ball over the top towards Iwobi. And it's a great finish, really, over the top of Raya. Brilliant goal. That's now going to set us up to try and get back into this game. I'm going to go balanced. We're going to fire up the squad, see if we can get much more out of them because we're going to need it. 88th minute. Don't think there's anything coming back from this now as Brentford had a corner. Pickford picks it up. Can he maybe find a good kick out? Quickly distribute it out. Can he find someone? He's found nobody. There was absolutely nobody there. Pinnock, their backline's having a field day here. We need to be pressing them a bit more. Norgard, come on lads, press forward. Wobie, get forward. Won't find anyone there. Nathan Patterson picks the ball up. Don't make an error here, mate. You made an error. Unal's through. saying? Don't make an error here. You could just see it coming, couldn't you? You could just see it. The concentration's just not there. Nathan Patterson, the youngster, passes the ball to Ben Godfrey, gets taken on by Enes Unal. Pickford gets a hand to it again. Tell you what, Pickford, as much as he's getting hands to these, he's having an absolute stinker today. An absolute stinker. Falcao stands over the ball, fires it wide. Yeah, he's had an absolute diabolical game as Jordan Pickford. England number one, not my number one. We're probably looking to try and get someone better in the summer. As now, Raya, is he going to try and find the ball out? He does. He passes it to Bejo. Janelt gets a yellow card. There's going to be another free kick, probably last kick of the game here. Falcao stands over it. Can he maybe find the back of the net? Make it 4-2? No, he can't. For the second time in a row, he's missed the target. And that's going to see us through to the end of the game. So there we have it. Brentford twice. We weren't good enough. It was as simple as that. Calvert-Lewin, 6.1 rating. It's not looking good for him. It's not looking good for him at all. I'd like to see him leave the club, really. The board wants to speak with me. They're not happy with my management of the team. I'm going to attend the meeting. We're not happy with the current performance, and considering your position at the club, we would like to know why you think the team has performed so bad. I appreciate thinking that let's hope the next meeting goes better than this one. So they're going to give me a bit more time. Thiago Almada would be a fantastic signing right now. They're going to give me a bit more time. I'm in the same position as Frank Lampard was. I need to start getting results. We've got West Ham United away next. Let's see where Everton were after 19 games. They were sitting in 19th on 15 points. In our save, we're sitting on 17 points. Obviously, 15 points would see us being bottom of the league. We've got a -7 goal difference. Everton in real life had a -11. They'd lost to Bournemouth. They'd lost to Wolves. They drew with City. They lost to Brighton. They lost to Southampton. Our last few games, we beat Brentford. We lost to City. We drew with Leicester. And we drew with Arsenal. Yeah, not too bad. The form's picking up. We've got a few draws. We've got a win in the Premier League. A difficult run of games coming up next with Liverpool, Tottenham, United, but the ones in between, the Brentfords, the Brightons, the West Hams, the Fulhams, got to try and pick up points where I can, and just see us get out of this. What was the aim for the start of the year? Qualified for the Europa League. Hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and yeah, this has been a good catch up nonetheless. I hope you're all doing well. I shall catch you in the next one. From me, Alex. Have a great day. Ciao.